Survey says.
Nope. Invalid parameters again. Oh, wait, it says starting. Alright. I think we're good, but I'm still getting invalid parameters on
Refresh chat.
Yep. There we go.
Are we actually live and working?
I think so.
What? What?
Well, it says waiting. Unless it created another new one.
No, this is it. We're live. We're working. So, guys, first of all, we're very sorry about all that. We were trying to get a live stream up. We have 2 different Star Wars articles, and we're going to talk about the new Arcade 1-Up machines. So we're going to try to do those tomorrow, and then we're both going to be out of town for a couple days. So just bear with us.
Yeah, this has been a disaster. Trying to get this working. It has been one problem after another, for sure. But I do think that yeah, it is working now.
Yeah, it's working. It's working, y'all. Coach Grove is super tired.
See, the thing is, it created a whole nother.
Yeah, every time you do it, it's going to start a new.
Yeah, so the other one that I have out there that says upcoming, it didn't start the live stream in that one. It just like created a whole another one.
Yep. Well, we are learning. What's up, Red?
It's been a disastrous of a night, Red.
Man, this has been rough, Red. Woo. This is some crazy troubleshooting.
Yeah.
We finally think we figured it out. Oh man.
Yeah, how's the How's the audio sound, Red?
Yeah, give us a little feedback. Audio, visual.
Yeah, is the video quality decent? Is the audio decent?
We couldn't start the stream, Red. And I could start it on my end, but he couldn't. And when we do live streams, it's going to come from Nick and not me, because he's got better upload than me. And we just kept running into one snag after another. It took nearly 2 hours to troubleshoot, and now we're here. And it's too late to do our video.
Yeah.
Appreciate the feedback.
So at least we know.
Yeah, really. Hey, Red, will you do us one favor just so we could test one other thing? Will you, if you have not already, will you unsubscribe to us and resubscribe? And we want to see if we get an alert.
What's going on, rookie?
Hey, man.
We've been having OBS streaming issues tonight, but we think we got it fixed and working.
All right, you should be getting that. Oh, can it work?
Yeah, hopefully the alert the alert will work.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you for doing that, Red.
Yep. So, Red, did you hear the probe droid, or Rookie? Did you hear the probe droid when
Thanks, Rookie.
Red subbed back in?
No, they didn't hear it because I didn't hear it.
Oh.
Wait. They probably did hear it over YouTube.
Okay, yeah. They said they heard it. Okay.
Yeah, I've got my YouTube turned down because I could hear you. You know what? I wonder what would happen.
If you tried listening to me through the
my brain just totally collapsed. Just disregard.
Yeah, we've been jacking around with this all night, so we're both like freaking tired and like out of it now. but we think we got everything fixed and working. So
we had some good articles to go over.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we've seen that, Rookie. We'll look into it. I don't know. We may go to Skype. I don't know.
Yeah, we were gonna go to. We had two articles, and
for everybody that's in the chat now, there was 7. We are very sorry for all the mix-up.
Yes.
All the we just ran into all kinds of problems with OBS, Streamlabs OBS. So, but we have it fixed, and we're back. So the next time we do this, it's going to go much smoother.
Yes, definitely. It's just been a freaking nightmare trying to get this working. So that works.
Yeah.
So when we switch
sir.
things, we'll actually be able to.
I don't know if we're prepping for it or not. We're kind of sitting back watching.
Yeah.
Because we'll roll with whatever happens. We almost went to what? That's how tired I am. What's that video chat software? Skype. We almost used Skype.
But we couldn't get Skype to work in OBS. We couldn't get it imported. Supposedly there's a plug-in.
I don't remember.
Yeah, supposedly there's a plug-in, but it wasn't working at all. So we just did the Google Hangouts, which is what we're using right now. And after tonight, God, that's going to be another problem we're going to have. It's like freaking one thing after another. Yeah, because these Google Hangout windows in this in Streamlabs here, that's not going to work. So we probably are going to have to figure out how to import Skype into this, maybe. Crap, I don't know. We're going to have to figure something out.
We'll figure it out. Well,
at least we got our scenes and stuff set up in OBS, and we got the live streaming thing fixed to where it's actually working, so that's part of the problem fixed.
Part of the problem solved right there, isn't it? Need to, here you go. Check out the collection, guys. It's part of it anyways.
Yeah.
You can see all my Transformers there at the bottom. Look at that. You hadn't even seen that, Nick.
Mm-mm. Will the camera turn to your other shelf?
Yeah.
Will it tilt up to where you can see the top?
Oh my gosh.
Castle Grayskull up there. Is that Fortress Maximus up there?
Yep. Look up here. Little tactical battle platform, little Sky Striker, little killer whale. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm trying to figure out where do I want this camera. Sorry.
Yes, James, we did finally get it figured out.
I need to lower that.
And I'm not even sure what we changed that actually fixed it. I know the key was definitely one of the problems, for sure, because the YouTube key kept changing. Every time we tried to start a new one, we kept getting this stupid error in OBS saying the parameters incorrect.
North American Hamrammer. Once the flow smooths out, channels should make tutorials from your experiences. Would be super interesting. Yeah, that'd actually be really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. We'll have to do like a tutorial, because I think tonight's the last night that Google Hangouts is going to be working. I don't think it's going to be available starting tomorrow.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, so starting tomorrow, we're going to have to figure out some other way to for me and you to even.
I am not happy with my camera at the moment. I think that's okay. Is that all right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, looks good.
Yep, always a few glitches, and man, it's just like when we first started the channel.
Yeah, when we were trying to do Filmora
Just
for
all
our
of it.
video editing and use OBS.
Hey man, I learned that pretty
for
fast.
the recording. Yeah.
OBS was challenging. Filmora was pretty easy.
Yeah, you kind of showed me how to do a lot of that stuff, and then
My roommate just found a G1 Optimus Prime at a thrift store in a small town near Yosemite National Park, minus the fist, gun, and trailer, but old die-cast metal. That is
that's the old
awesome.
die-cast one. Sweet.
That's 1984 Generation 1 Optimus Prime. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces to that piece too, man. Like the gas pump, the hose, G-rated hose. Wheel roller. Yeah, roller back there, and the gun that goes on top of roller. Obviously, Prime's fists, his gun. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces to that.
I can't even remember all the pieces.
It has three black missiles, I think. I think it's 3. Yep. I've actually got 2 Generation 1 Optimus Primes in my case. One is complete and the other one is just for display. One, I've got him transformed, and
The other one, don't you have in the box?
No, I sold that.
Oh, okay.
I sold the in-box piece. Yeah.
You got Did that Grimlock in the box ever sell?
Oh yeah, I sold all my mint in-box Transformers. They're all gone. all gone for now.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
almost bought the mail-away reflector. Do you remember that? The camera, the 3-piece camera.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
God, I forgot all about
almost
that.
got that the other day, but I just could not justify $450. Couldn't do it. I will wait until I can find it for 200.
Yeah, there's
Because searching for the hunt is more fun than just throwing a bunch of money at something and saying I got it.
oh yeah,
More
definitely.
fun when you go, man, I got that for 200. I could sell it right now for 6. Whatever.
You know, this right here is what I want to get.
I was a freshman in College Town and ran into a good amount of complete G1 figures in a container. Perfect example of a Fortress Maximus. Like a door or something trivial. My Metroplex and box used the G1. So, oh my gosh. I actually have a mint inbox Fortress Maximus. I don't know if you saw that up there. Box is too big to go in camera. It's on top. It's like the corner piece of my display case over here. Yeah, that's right. Who killed Star Wars for 200, Alex?
Craig KK and Ryan Johnson.
No. Lucas.
When he sold to Disney.
Yep. Like, it's so crazy because Disney kills everything. The one thing that they didn't make a sequel to, that they didn't destroy, in my opinion, and you already know what I'm going to say, was Tron Legacy.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
They did right by Tron.
I don't know why they haven't done a sequel to that, but it didn't do as well as they were wanting it to.
It didn't do what they expected.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was awesome.
It's a great movie. One thing, the biggest criticism from that movie is, and it's kind of funny because they did keep it consistent. Because Tron, the actual character Tron, the defender inside the grid, the program, he wasn't in the original movie too much, and they named the movie after that character.
Yeah.
Well, in Tron Legacy, Tron was now Rensler. Rensler probably got 3 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
So,
and they ended it on such a cliffhanger when he changed colors.
Oh yeah. And
it was like,
sure.
Oh man, he changed colors.
Where he's like, I fight for the users, and he saved the Flynns, and then it shows him floating in the water. And his lights went out.
Yeah.
But he's gonna come back if they have another movie. But yeah, like name another Disney produced film where the sequel, where they got it right outside of MCU. Oh, I agree with that, North American. The best movie soundtrack in my mind ever.
Yeah, Tron Legacy. Yeah, that soundtrack was pretty freaking awesome.
Daft Punk is legit, and it was perfect, that movie. Jerome has never seen either Tron.
Oh my God, Jerome! Get off the stream and go watch both of those movies.
Jerome, you don't have to watch the original Tron. Tron Legacy stands up just by itself.
Yeah, you'll understand a lot of parts in Tron Legacy better. Like it'll make sense to you more if you see the first one. I would definitely watch both of them. But yeah, you can watch.
The first one can be kind of tough to swallow at this point.
Yeah.
It didn't age so well.
No,
there's some great parts to it.
Yeah, they actually got a remastered. I think didn't they do a remaster of the first Tron movie?
Yeah,
they redid it in HD.
Yep. Oh yeah. Look what James said when he sold it to the white slavers. We just totally digressed. So, my pride and joy is Beast Wars Dragon Megatron. So yeah, like who killed Star Wars for 200? It's got to be Lucas. And like, so, and one day we're going to do a show on this. I am, and I think Nick is too. I'm a big fan of the Muppets.
Yeah, I love the crap out of the Muppets.
I love the Muppets. I love the. Let me rephrase. Get this right. I love the Jim Henson Muppets.
Yeah.
Disney didn't do well by that. And I watched this documentary the other day about the negotiations between Henson and Disney and how Disney was doing Jim Henson wrong, man, like bad. And then he died in 1990. We're talking about 28 years ago.
Yeah.
And it made me like Disney even less. What if this was a way to gain from Disney failing at Star Wars and killing rather than Lucas himself?
Yeah, it's almost sort of like, if you take the murderer to the scene but don't actually pull the trigger, you're still guilty. And it's sort of like Lucas took Star Wars to the murderer.
Yeah.
Star Wars is the victim. He took it to the murderer, Disney. And yeah, he didn't pull the trigger, but, he drove Star Wars over there.
Yep. So North American says, so I rewatched Solo last night and something hit me. I don't think there is a single scene in Star Wars where Han actually uses the scope on his blaster. Like a Halo 1 pistol, but never zooming in. Hey, that Halo 1 pistol, son, 3 hits to the head and you dropping.
Yeah.
Like, bang, bang, bang. That's the most OP weapon ever in a video game.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous. And it was better than a sniper, dude.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all the way across the level, just dropping people. Remember when I used to whoop that tail, Nick? You didn't even like Halo.
I hated Halo.
Because I was dropping him like a sack of rocks, dude.
Well, Eddie would play that game all the time, and I would go down to Auburn.
That was my college days. We had Halo LAN parties.
Yeah, I would go down to Auburn, never playing that game, and would just jump in there as a total noob and just get waxed. I mean, what do you expect?
Yep.
What's up, 19K
The
Fox?
Tron fixes some small errors and transfers the clarity nicely. Good. Tron is an epic 2-movie journey. For sure.
Yeah.
19K Fox, what's up, guys? He took Star Wars to the slaughterhouse. Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Waka, waka, waka. If Lucas never gave up Star Wars, he wouldn't have time to do all those salad opening videos. I learned so much. Dude, how could George Lucas, I don't know, man. You would just think 1983, he finishes Jedi. He just made the most brilliant trilogy in film history.
Yeah.
He's sitting at the top of Hollywood. He is the man with film. Now he's executive producing all this stuff. He hadn't directed since 1977. But he stopped.
Yeah.
Well,
he went through that bad divorce after Jedi.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of took him out of it some, or a lot. I think that played a big part.
I just man, if he had done I wish 1990, he'd have been like, "All right, guys, we're going to do episode 7, and we're going to bring back the original cast.
Yeah.
Faster, more intense."
Yeah, if he would have done a sequel trilogy back then, when Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill are still, at a decent age, or even if he would have done the prequels.
Tron Legacy, not memorable. No, no, no. That breaks my heart, man. That movie is awesome. I have to say, Tron Legacy to me is better than the original, even though the original is great.
Yeah, I think I would probably agree.
If you pair the original movie with the original arcade game, then I'll go with that.
Yeah, I would love to have a stand-up arcade of the original Tron.
Divorce should have been pansexual. They couldn't done the Thrawn trilogy. Oh, they could have done the Thrawn trilogy.
Man, how awesome would that have been if they would have done?
Oh, that's exactly right, dude.
If they would have done
I remember reading Heir to the Empire.
Yeah,
where Luke goes back to Dagobah.
We were in the 7th grade.
Yep. I could snipe with that pistol. Heck yeah, you could.
What's up, Fatal
Solo
J?
made me want to walk out of the theaters. Fatal J. Somebody else said, I could not finish Solo. Red Monarch. Guess how many times I've seen Solo?
Probably as many times as
no pun intended.
Yeah.
I've seen it Solo.
I've seen it solo times. One time.
Tron Legacy is incredible. I own the Blu-ray. It was way better than the original. I agree, Fatal J. Actually, there's a person that has these 2 huge Tron Legacy displays, cardboard stand-up displays from when the movie came out from the movie theaters. And it was Clue and Sam Flynn on their light cycles. And they had their discs touching each other and sparks were flying, and you put these 2 pieces together where they're touching discs. And
that'd be awesome display.
The sellers wanting to sell it for $20, and I said I would send them $50 if they shipped it to me, and she won't ship it.
What? And where's this at?
Nashville.
Oh, dude, tell her to hang on to it till the IC.
I know, right? I'm gonna message her again.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to have that in my room. Gives me chill bumps.
Yeah, so speaking of the IC, if anyone is close to Nashville, September... What was the date for that?
Yep. Tron Legacy was before Disney got woke. I could sit down and get lost in Tron, but not with Tron Legacy. I totally get it, man. Like, I'm not like that with that movie, but I understand. For sure. If it doesn't hit you, it doesn't hit you. Remember having to run wires from room to room with everyone's Xboxes. Oh, yeah, man. Apartment to apartment. LAN cables just going outside the door. Yeah. No, long ones, too. Long ones. Speaking of arcade games, there's a company in Garland remaking a lot of old cabinets with the original ROM cards. That is sweet. 1990, the actors would have been the perfect age. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect age. If they...
I saw Solo once and it was twice too many. Absolutely. The only Disney Star Wars film that is worth watching is Rogue One.
Yeah.
100% in agreement there. That's a great movie.
Speaking of, I need to go get Rogue One and Tron Legacy on 4K.
Fatal J, we definitely agree. We already hit on Daft Punk soundtrack. I think it's the #1 soundtrack ever in my book. Like, I can put that soundtrack on the way to work and just listen to it. I got like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, that soundtrack is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I think I got the whole soundtrack on my phone.
Yep. y'all seen When Harry Met Sally? Carrie Fisher was still hot in that movie.
Yeah, I remember. And she was in The Burbs too. Remember The Burbs with Tom Hanks?
I sold a Spartacus stand-up for $500 on eBay, and when I found out how much it cost to ship, I canceled the sale. Yeah, that stuff is expensive. It's so big, especially if you got to send it across the country, man.
Yeah.
Solo is so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fatal J. Rogue One made me think Last Jedi was going to be mind blowing. Me and Coach went into that movie pumped. God, we were so excited. Which our personal,
yeah, and you know the irony there is like when we went to go see Rogue One and sat down and the movie's about to start, I'm sitting there going, this is so weird, man. Like I don't even really care that much because I'm pumped about this Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm pumped about Luke.
Yeah, getting Luke back.
That's what I want to see. And then I'm sitting there like not caring as much, and it was the way better movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Rogue One made me think. Yep. So Arcade 1UP is releasing the original Star Wars Atari Trilogy arcade cabinet this year. I know you could pre-order those at GameStop. That was actually going to be part of our live stream tonight. Is talking about those.
Yeah.
That has a light-up marquee.
Yeah.
The vintage old artwork. And I think they're only making, I don't even remember, 800, 8,000. I don't know.
Yeah, pre-order.
There's a limited number.
Pre-order.
They're taking pre-orders. But those things are definitely awesome.
Yeah, and it's going to be, what was it, 4... Oh, you can actually pre-order from GameStop.
That's the only way you can get that one. And Nick, I am wrestling with whether or not to get that. I really am. I just wish that they had some other game besides the original 3. Those games are actually so small, they could have done something else.
Yeah, they're super, super small.
Yeah. I would say that the aesthetic, the appearance of the arcade is better than the actual gameplay.
You know what would have made this even better? Is if they would have put that Star Wars arcade that came out several years ago, where you did Yavin, Hoth.
Star Wars Trilogy arcade.
Yeah, Star Wars Trilogy arcade. If they would have thrown that, would have thrown that in with all these originals,
I'd have bought 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. That would be like crazy. But I'm sitting here struggling. I want to get one of these, but I can't pull the trigger on this one. So, hey, Coach. Hey, Nick. How's it going? I think this is my first of your live streams. Well, I'm glad you were here, Cardinal. Han Solo is not in his own movie. True. We did get it working, Eric. We are here, brother.
Finally.
It took us 2 hours of troubleshooting, and look, man. Look what it just the rest of it just came on out, man.
I got hair. My hair just got cut, but
how come every time I do something, you got to do it? Huh?
Just saying.
If I pull a booger out of my nose, you'd be like, "Mine's bigger. Look at mine."
Probably.
I'm just messing with you, man. Don't you get sensitive on me.
Man, you know I'm sensitive.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm very frail.
True that on them LAN cables. I'd rather watch hours and hours of Mauler on The Last Jedi.
Mauler does awesome videos.
I've seen the Mauler videos 5 times. Yep. That was a badass arcade game. Vector graphics. No, it is a good game. It is a good game. Or you could just get the Atari 600 version. It's almost identical. It is good.
Yeah.
That arcade cabinet, $500.
I mean, you can get. You can go out there and get the ROMs for these.
I mean, the marquee lights up. That's what I'm saying. The aesthetic appeal, just having it in like my home office right here, it would be awesome to be here. But how much would I play it? Probably not much.
Yeah,
I would honestly probably play the Pac-Man one more.
Yeah, this is basically like a $500 decorative piece.
Yeah.
Interactive,
and I don't want that out of an
interactive
arcade.
decorative piece.
I don't want that out of an arcade. Now, if that was the Tron arcade with the light-up joystick, I'd be buying it.
Oh yeah, they got to do that. I really want to get the Ninja Turtles one though.
See, that's the one I'm thinking about is Ninja Turtles. I'm thinking about getting that.
Yeah.
Rogue One is really good, and the Daft Punk Tron soundtrack is one of my favorite albums. Yep. Coach just pulled his hair out over it. That's right. I did. I could not stop shaking my head and face planting into my palms the whole movie. I almost walked out when Super Leia happened. I know, man.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that Super Leia flying scene, I was just like, oh. The first thing that came to my head was Mary Poppins. And then, of course, the internet, I guess, all thought the same thing I did.
Y'all hear about the Death Star tech on Star Destroyers in Episode 9? Yes.
Yeah, I saw something on that today where, like, it's almost going to be sort of like the, what was the guys in the first Episode 1? God, it's been so long. But basically, it's going to be like a Death Star in the middle of the Star Destroyer. I saw pictures of it. Whether it's true or not, who knows? But I mean, they'll do so many stupid things with this new movie. Gosh, I don't know.
That's for you, Cardinal. Cardinal got on me about my sweatshop hat.
Oh.
Look, I pretty much wear whatever my wife buys me. So she'll see like some Nike hat or Adidas hat or Under Armour hat or something like that, and she'll buy it if it's on sale or something like that. And apparently that one was. So that's it. It's not about playing. It's a belt buckle for your house. Yeah. My kids would probably destroy it.
Yeah, Coach did have a Star Wars hat, but Eric Stevens now has that hat. That was our first giveaway winner.
That's right. E. Stevens got that hat.
Yeah.
Rogue One arguably had the best last 20-25 minutes of any Star Wars film. I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
And how awesome was it at the end of that movie when they had the original pilots?
Oh god, that was so cool. Like when they were showing that, I was like, wait a second, that's the same guys. So I guess they used unreleased filmed footage of those guys.
Yeah. That is which was ridiculous. Awesome.
I mean, there's so much about Rogue One that they did right, and so many choices they made in that movie that were just spot on.
Oh.
It's like,
Jyn Ariel. Death Star tech on Star Destroyers. These people couldn't get any more stupid if they tried. You know what?
Hey, they had Death Star tech on the crate with the Death Star battering ram.
Check this out. This made me want to vomit, man. Nick, I'm gonna message you this through Hangouts. So pull this up if you don't mind. And this is so stupid. I can't even read the whole thing. Yeah, I can't wait to see what y'all think about this. Let's read some of these comments while he's pulling that up. With the Holdo maneuver, the movie could be over in 10 minutes. And I still hate the disrespect done to Chewie, kicked down to a lowly dog sidekick in a ship that should be his, and for Leia to hug Rey instead of Chewie. Yep, exactly. Just never get over that. When you begin to realize that, spoilers, they were all going to die when the Death Star shows up, and they all keep fighting to do their mission, and then Tarkin says Vader will deal with them. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Janariel. We are very glad that we got it working ourselves. So you are trying to open up the scroll down. All right, so you don't have... There you go. Yeah, that should be it. It's going to be one of those tabs. It's Gizmodo. So, y'all check this out.
Yeah, I got it, but it's not pulling up on here. Let me do this. Here, let me just do this. There we go. We don't have to be in there.
Yeah, yeah, all right. Yeah. All right, so Star Wars Captain Phasma has become so much more than a boring, masked bad tale.
Bad ace.
So here you go. Look at this. First sentence. Captain Phasma is essentially the Boba Fett of the Star Wars sequels. She exists to be a very cool character design that can sell a lot of toys and can never live up to the hype of that design, narratively speaking. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Lunatic is comparing Captain Phasma to Boba Fett?
Yeah. Not even close.
I'm not reading more of this. James Whitbrook from Gizmodo, you are an idiot, sir.
Yeah, Mr. James Nitwit Brook over there.
Yeah. You're trying to put... You can't put anything on the sequel trilogy on the same plane as the original trilogy. You cannot do that.
No, I mean, nothing compares to the original trilogy. Nothing in the sequel trilogy, for sure.
Captain Phasma. Look, I like ladies. It ain't about that.
Yeah,
it ain't about that at all.
It's a pointless character that has an insignificant part in the movie.
I thought Rogue One was really good. I like how Peter Cushing had more dialogue than when he was alive in the first movie. I saw it in 3D and on a 70mm screen, so the rendering was rather obvious. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. They just still pulled it off, though. Like, you could tell that it worked. There are just a lot of makes your skin tingle with anticipation moments as that final 20 minutes unfold. Yep, I agree. When did she do anything badass? Oh, yeah, she's the savior of the entire universe, I'm sure. Captain Phasma, comic relief of the Star Wars sequel. Whoa, what the hell was the attack on Boba Fett? I know, right? How you gonna... Because they're trying to make something new cool, and they can't.
Yep.
Nah, the Star Wars sequel trilogy was the comic relief of the sequels. Yep. Oh, snap. I just noticed you changed hats. You went from your Sith Trooper to the OG Yoda. Even your head hates the same. Yeah. Man, I am never wearing that red hat again. Oh, that is hilarious. They're going to do a Boba Fett standalone film, and now they aren't. So he's a toxic male. Yep, well put, Cardinal. You're exactly right. Yep. The bestest ever.
The bestest ever.
So funny that somebody brought up the what you call it, the arcade cabinets, because we were gonna, like, so me and my girls went to Walmart last night, and
I'll be right back, Coach.
Don't go there very often at all. And my youngest daughter has this new infatuation with getting a large teddy bear. So I'm like, all right, let's go see if they've got one. My wife was gone. I had the kids by myself. So, yeah, Daddy's going to go buy you a teddy bear. Let's go. And so we're there, and we found the teddy bear. But I was like, let's go buy electronics. They had all these arcade one-ups. And I was like, oh, my. And they were on. You could walk up and start playing them. So I was sitting there playing some beat 'em up, and it was really, really cool. Me and the girls were all sitting there playing them, and I was sitting there eyeballing that whole. I was eyeballing that whole Pac-Man arcade because it's looking pretty good for me. I like the Star Wars arcade. I like the Ninja Turtles arcade. I'm very disappointed with the X-Men arcade because they got the Punisher in it. It should be the beat 'em up X-Men game. But that's whatever. I'd get that one if they had that, but hadn't found the right one yet. Boba Fett would totally crush Captain Phasma, no question. Absolutely. That yoke controller is awesome if it holds up. You know, somebody took off the controller, the ball, on one of the joysticks in Walmart. I was like, oh, that is so dirty. What do you expect, though? But that's hilarious that you guys mentioned the arcades. We were going to do a show about that. And we pretty much just did. So this is one of our experiments, guys. Taking a live stream like this and chopping it up into certain videos and just doing different segments. So where are the Sith Troopers from? How old are they? Are they clones? And most importantly, does anyone care? It's so bland, boring, and ridiculous. Fight for your right to make sense. Yeah, I agree. I do not care about these Sith Troopers. They're First Order troops painted black by the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, or the Queen of whatever she was called. I don't even know. They painted the Stormtroopers red. I want the Star Wars arcade game from the mid-2000s. Yes, Genariel, that was Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. That was one of the best ones ever made. I actually had a deal fall through for me to pick that one up, the original one. The seller, he and I just had I actually sent that guy a down payment, and he stopped talking to me. So I had to do a claim. It took like 6 weeks to get my money back. I mean, it was ridiculous. So I'm sure that fool still got it too. The arcade, that is. We've got 10 watching and 11 likes. You were balling. That's like a red Stormtrooper. How original. I know, right? Like, Lucas came up with stuff that was actually cool. Like a biker scout. He was cool. You know, an ATST driver. He was cool. Nail polish troopers. Yep. That's good. Hey, I've already been fooled by the marketing. Don't make me regret my purchase.
Alright, I'm back.
We've just been rolling, man. We were talking about the arcades and how it's crazy that they brought that up, and we went ahead and did a spill on that. And I was explaining to them that we're gonna start doing some of these live streams every now and then, and chop them up and make them videos that you could watch just on that segment, like the arcade that we did.
Yeah, definitely. That way,
Captain Phasma, Boba Fett.
Yeah, that way we're doing our live streams, but then people that don't catch the live streams can just watch the content on just the articles that we discuss. Kind of break it up a little bit. Well, we don't got to focus on doing live streaming and then trying to create videos and content. We can just pull it from our live streams directly. I was gonna say, if anybody is close to Nashville, Tennessee, the September 13th through the 15th, me and Coach will be here at this con. I got tons and tons of Star Wars stuff. They're gonna have all kinds of different guests. Some of the guest stars: Timothy Zahn from the Thrawn trilogy is going to be there. I think I still have those books. I'll probably take them and get him to sign those. A bunch of other people are going to be there. The chick from Back to the Future, Marty's girlfriend, she's going to be there. Steven Sansweet.
A lot of people.
He's
A lot of people
there.
that played on like Return of the Jedi as, on the skiffs and things like that.
Yeah, some of the Imperial officers. Not really a whole lot of people that you would really know their
they
names.
Can drop a name at any time, man. Like,
Yeah,
you remember last year when they announced William Shatner would be there?
yeah, yep.
I mean,
And,
jokers were hanging from the rafters to go see him.
Yeah. And who's the other? Flash Gordon. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank.
Why did you have to ask me? Somebody help.
And he was in Ted.
Flash.
In Ted 2. Guy who played Flash Gordon. Football star for the Jets. What's his name? Anybody in the chat?
Sam Jones.
Yeah, Sam Jones. Yeah.
Ooh. See, if I was wearing the red hat, I wouldn't have figured it out. I never would have been able to remember. So let's catch up here. Zahn's a great writer. Oh, let's go up. Cardinal Sin, first eBay purchase, was a Laserdisc player.
God, I wish eBay was like it was back then.
Yep. How in God's name did Rian Johnson have the authority to kill off Luke last minute in post-production? And how the hell did he have the authority to nix out the Knights of Ren? Because Kathy Kennedy gave it to him.
Yeah. She was
That was a horrible decision.
She was like, here, ruin Johnson. Do whatever you want.
Janitor. So what are you guys going to do with all this monetization in your future? 1K is in the rearview mirror now. Well, we got about 1,800 more hours of watch time that has to be done before we get monetized, to my understanding.
Yeah, we've got to get our watch time up. We just now, as you guys have seen, we just now got the live streaming thing figured out, throughout today and tonight. So we'll definitely be doing more live streaming, but we definitely got to get our watch time up. We're about halfway there, I think, to 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah. Thanks, Cardinal. Lick that like button.
But it's gonna be.
I should read them again and get that bad Disney taste out of my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I read those back in middle school, and then I read a couple.
I don't remember liking Looper, Cardinal. I mean, obviously now we're going to be super biased if we ever go back and watch it again.
I like Looper. I thought Looper was pretty good. I was excited for Rian Johnson before I saw the movie. I was like, he's a fan from what I understand.
There's the comment right there from Atichi. Looper was good. Stay away from Star Wars, though, Ryan. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Looper. I thought it was a good movie.
Man, I'm glad we got this live stream fixed. How long
Yeah,
have we been? Like, how long has this stream been?
54 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Well, that makes pretty much 2 hours of live streaming that we did today.
Yeah.
All right, you're on the air. I'm glad I can watch the show live. Hoth Rebel 86. That is somebody right there. They are from our lineage. Look at
Yeah.
that. Hoth Rebel 86.
Yeah, he was destined to be part of the Echo Base network.
Yeah.
As soon as he created that screen name.
You definitely have our favorite name. 86. That was a great year.
Yeah, it was.
That was Larry Bird's last year as MVP. Third consecutive year, I might add. The Celtics won their 16th NBA World Championship.
All happened in 86.
All right.
And I think 86, I think that was the last year that Kenner Star Wars toys were sold in stores.
Wars, yeah. 86, if I am not mistaken, is when Thundercats came out. Who are the writers for The Last Jedi? Well,
Ron Johnson.
Rian Johnson did a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I'm a writer. Once you've studied screenwriting, it ruins 95% of movies, but Looper kept me guessing. That's good.
I want to say Lawrence Kasdan helped with the writing.
86 was my graduating year from high school. It was a very good year. Cardinal, that is the year my brother graduated from high school as well, sir. So you are just a little bit older than me. But my brother, 86.
I take that back. Rian Johnson did write The Last Jedi on his own by himself.
Got my NES in 86. Same. Christmas. Yeah.
I never owned a NES. I had Commodore 64. If anybody out there ever had a Commodore 64, that's what I grew up with. That and original Atari.
You know, that's actually funny. My wife and I were just talking about today how the world we grew up in was a much better world than the one we've got now.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, do you remember, like, as a kid going out and playing and your mom would tell you, or at least my mom did, she'd be like, just come home when the street lights come on, and kids would be running all over the neighborhood, you know. Now you gotta watch out for all the freaking weirdos out there.
Definitely watch The Last Jedi. You'll get a full month, at least, of brutal takedown vids. Hours and hours of joyful ranting. Ugh.
We have ranted so much on that movie. God. I don't think I could learn anything new to rant about. Which I've only seen it 3 or 4 times.
Hoth Rebels 86. Do you guys read any new Star Wars Marvel comics? I picked up the Target Vader #1, and it's actually not terrible. I have not read a Star Wars comic in years.
I have not either.
Ha! Jerome told you. I'll go buy both Tron movies, and you go buy an NES.
Coach Gross was kind enough to gift me a Super Nintendo. I do have that, and I do have an NES, a modded NES Classic that I took to the hotel that me and Coach played when we went to the IC last year, and we set up playing Contra. We beat it, Castlevania 3, several different games that we played. Yep. But yeah, I got a modded NES Classic, so I got all those games. I don't have an original. I'd like to.
I still have an original and 2 big stacks of games. Some still in the box. I've got a few still in the box. So yeah, and every once in a while I get the nostalgia. The nostalgia bug gets me, and I'm like, all right, gotta play some. And I actually have an NES, a Super Nintendo, a 64, a GameCube. I've got a Sega 32X. Man, I've got more than that. Like, I could go on. I love the Commodore 64. Growing up in the 80s was fantastic. It was a real golden age. I agree.
God, man, it was so much fun.
I must have programmed a dozen game intros. I never got any further than the intros, though. I was way into the Amiga, too. I actually got a Dungeons and Dragons, the original Dungeons and Dragons game for Amiga, with the box, instructions, everything. I got it for $6 the other day at a store down the street, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
Yes.
Hill Echo Base Network, Hill Chat, thank you, Marlena. Thank you for being here. Star Wars Vader series was pretty good. It's the only Marvel comic I paid for.
I'm gonna grab something, Eddie.
Okay. Yeah, those are some good systems. I don't have a Jaguar or Dreamcast. I had to get the original 3 SNES games for Star Wars. Super Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Jaguar CD. Well, you guys can see in my case when you can see it. Those are stacks of LucasArts PC games. So we are all about those. Yeah, you can see them like. Yep, all right there. Those are all original Jedi Knight, Dark Forces, X-Wing, TIE Fighter, all that stuff is right there.
Somebody in the chat I know was talking about Star Wars comics. This series was the last Star Wars comic series I read, and that's signed by Anthony Daniels. And that's the Platinum Edition Star Wars Dark Empire comics. Which there was, what, 6? Yeah, 6 of those.
See you, Red Mark. Thanks for coming by, man.
But that was a great comic book series.
This is only our second live chat we've ever done. The first one was about 7 hours ago. And I just want to say, this has been an awesome live chat. We went from having a plan.
Yeah.
And ready to launch and couldn't and ran into all kinds of technical difficulties. An hour and a half later, maybe, we go live and here we are just shooting from the hip, and you guys are keeping this going. We haven't really done the things that we were going to. We've mentioned them in passing, but not really focused in on them like that. But hey, this is better. And by the way, if you guys have any comments or like if you see something that you think could be better visually, audio visually, anything, any ideas, help us make this live stream better or just our videos completely. We did just hit over 1,000 subs. Very excited about that. And honored that 1,000 people would subscribe to our little channel that we've had for 3 months now.
Big shout out to John Talks, Doomcock, Gary Everett Nerdrotic, Proper Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers, Jeff from World Class.
He sounds like he says that a lot, don't he?
Hey,
you just got rhythm with all that.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep giving those guys props because I know probably a lot of people in the chat here probably came from one of those channels. Drunk 3PO also.
Yep. Sega had a fantastic X-Men game. Nightcrawler was so OP. You could teleport through levels to the end. I remember that game. I didn't play it, but I do remember it. So when will the windows show your names instead of Echo Base Network on both? Huh.
That's actually not a bad idea, especially on this two. Like, instead of Echo Base underneath you, it says Coach, and under me it says Nicholas Glenn, and then we got Echo Base maybe in the middle between the two windows at the bottom.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good touch, Cardinal. We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah.
That'll be an hour of my life right there.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Dark Empire was excellent. I have a couple of them signed too. It did unfortunately make Luke and Palpatine kind of overpowered. That's true.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they were a big focus in that.
Oh man, no worries. Thank you for that. We haven't gotten a super chat yet, and you can't. We're not monetized.
Nope.
So financially, you can only send us something through Streamlabs. But you don't have to send us anything, guys. We're just glad you are here. We're not asking for any of that. They should put their favorite Star Wars characters below. That's not bad either. We did just add the AT-AT and the speeders and us down there to scale because there was so much black space, just blank. We needed to put something there, so that's what we kind of came up with. So
yeah,
Echo
and that was a good touch by Coach on that AT-AT and those snow speeders. I like that.
I think it would be fun to see your names on the windows. Mazel tov. Congratulations on 1,000 subs, guys. That's awesome. Hell Doomcock. He did you guys a solid. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
we would not be where we are. And not just one time. He's helped us a few times now.
Yeah, he was the first when we first started this channel. I think when we only had 2 or 3 videos, we jumped in a private Google Hangouts and
7 views.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he jumped in a private chat with us and spent a good hour with us.
Yeah, and I know he wouldn't. One of the main reasons he did that is just because I've been a big supporter of his for a long time, and one of his Legionnaires on Patreon for him. I actually hooked him up with a PS4 like a year ago, and so he was doing it as a favor to me, and me and Coach appreciate it a lot.
All right. So take the social media. Atichi says, I think I'm saying that right. Take the social media handles off the screen and put them in the description or channels tab. Okay. Is the middle box for video shares? The middle box on this scene is for subs and donations. So
yeah.
That's the alert box, and we just have a border around it. So if you will subscribe to the channel or unsubscribe and subscribe, you'll actually hear it. You'll hear the alert and see what we got going on there. Somebody wants to do that. Dual live streams. It will help out a lot. If you post your address, I'll send you a hat, Coach. Cardinal, you don't have to do that, man. But if you want to send me a hat, I'll take one. I like hats. I found you from Nerdrotic the night you hit 1,000. 16 watching, 16 likes. Did they ever show how the AT-AT got from orbit to the ground on Hoth? No.
No, they do not.
Yeah, Doomcock's been good to us. Very good. And spending an hour with him and the Anti-Trekker in that live stream that we did. Actually, it wasn't a live stream. It was going to be a live stream, and he released it later. But that was awesome.
Yeah, and the reason he did that was,
I gave you a PS4, Nick.
huh?
Doomcock gave you a PS4.
No. I hooked Doomcock up with a PS4.
Okay.
I hooked him up with a PS4 because he did not have one right before Red Dead Redemption 2 came out
See you,
last
Jerome.
year.
Thanks for coming, man.
I hooked Doomcock up with a PS4. Yeah, I have two PS4s. I had three PS4s, but one of them I got for next to nothing. So I sent it to Doomcock. So see, so I just unsubscribed and then subscribed, and
Yeah. There you go.
that little alert is.
Did you hear the? Did you hear it?
Yeah. I'm guessing you did not.
Well, all right. Do it again, Nick.
All right. And it took a minute for it to actually come through.
That's right. That's right, Hoth.
So I was trying to get.
Cardinal Sin asks, "Do you guys need a mod?
Well,
Let me know."
yeah, that's actually what I was just actually trying to do. I was trying to make my personal account a modded account, but I guess
Hello,
it
Christy.
won't let us do it, or it won't let me do it till I hit until we get monetized or something, because it doesn't even give me the option.
Atichi said, "Stick the Echo Base Network logo into the middle of the windows instead of having two, or is that an identifier for the channel in the box?" No, like I think one in the middle on this could be good. Yeah,
Yeah, and have our names with that Star Wars font.
that'd be a pretty easy fix, I would think. Yeah, I'll work on that tomorrow, man.
Christy Miller, what's going on, girl?
Hey, CD Horde. Cardinal Sin, I mean, heck, if I can write 12 Commodore 64 intros, I could be a mod. Yep.
I love the Commodore 64. I freaking loved it. Actually, hang on.
Yeah, Cardinal, we'll look into that. Something me and Nick will talk about for sure, and we will definitely get back to you. Anyways, I would talk to Nerdrotic or someone about Hangouts. It's supposed to be going away. Not sure if Doomcock even has a plan for that. Yeah, we don't know. We're just going to have like Skype on the back burner as a backup plan if needed. Don't want to do it. We had some problems earlier with Skype, but several months back. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, for all my Commodore 64 fans out there, that was the game back in the day. Demon Stalkers by frickin' EA. I played the crap out of this game when I was a kid, but I actually still have the actual copy of it. Everyone else was on NES.
That's cool, Christy. Yeah. She says click on the 3 dots on the chat and it should say manage moderators.
Yeah, that's what I just tried doing. Oh, I see. I was clicking in the wrong spot.
Get your stuff together, son.
Man, I don't know anything about this. I'm learning as I go. To
I'm
approve,
just
use
sitting
the flag
here
menu
giving order.
on the comments page.
It's kind of nice having you doing all the button pushing, dude.
Yeah. So
How does it feel? How does it feel? You like the button pushing?
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're right. You are right, Hoth Rebels. We would have been left high and dry. Steve Glenn matching Echo Base hats would be more professional. How about no, Steve? He already look. Nick in a earlier. All right, so everybody, Nick was in a live stream with Mary Mayhem, and he referred to me in the live stream as his better half.
In a non-homo way. Eddie was the only one that took it in a homo way.
Look,
That's because he is homo.
Coach.
Yeah.
Christy Miller is definitely helping us out. Type it in YouTube. Use my name as a test if you want. Yeah. Genarial agrees. I don't know anything about this stuff. What's up, guys? Nice to see you got the stream going. Thanks, Ryan. It has been an adventure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it has been one problem after another.
Steve says, ouch. No, we don't have merch yet, but as the channel grows, maybe that's something that we'll look into. If we had Echo-based network hats, I would certainly be wearing one. We are getting shirts made, but they're like for us to wear to a convention. Nick is going to be on camera, or he's going to be filming, and I've got a microphone, and I'm going to be interviewing people, vendors. I'm going to try to get Michael Havens, the director of the con, at the ICCC. It's going to be a great time. We're going to go around and shoot videos, pictures, make a great little documentary about that day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm telling you, Eric. Genarial, for sure. We are definitely going to make some mistakes, and we just keep rolling with it.
All right, I added a couple folks as a mod. Christy mods for Nerdrotic. She's all over it. So
I can't even tell you, Ryan, how many dang Streamlabs and OBS tutorials I've watched. Like, oh my goodness. So I feel your pain.
Yeah, we have gone through it tonight for sure.
Yeah, that may be something we look into, Cardinal Sin, but my wife actually has a heat press and can do shirts as well.
I got a buddy who owns a shirt making shop business too.
I'll take the Tauntaun, Hoth Rebel 86.
Yeah.
He said, would you guys rather sleep inside of a dead Tauntaun or sleep upside down with your feet frozen in a Wampa cave? All right, I got one for you. Would you rather be Luke from The Last Jedi or kiss your sister? The hard-cutting investigative journalist interviews. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're coming.
Speaking of, we'll be doing some of that at the IC this year.
That's what I was just talking about.
Oh, yeah, I was over here messing with settings and buttons.
Yeah. I'm telling them you're going to be filming at the con, and I'm going to be on the microphone interviewing people, and it's going to be fun. We got media passes to go to the convention.
Yeah. Yep. And that we should be getting those in the mail here in the next couple weeks, I imagine.
If my sister was Carrie Fisher, sister 100%. Oh my goodness.
Ryan nailed it with that.
Oh my gosh. I have 2 sisters, and no.
On the Tauntaun thing, I'd probably take sleeping in the dead Tauntaun.
Yeah, I don't want to be upside down, man.
In a Wampa cave. Yeah, I don't have the force. I'm not gonna be reaching out and snatching up no lightsaber.
It may smell bad, but it'll keep you warm till we get the shelter built. Speaking of Boba Fett, check that out. 1978 original Kenner Boba Fett. Pretty much no paint loss. I'd say dead mint. Taiwan variant. Really awesome toy. And when this guy came out, he wasn't even in the original movie in the final cut. When this guy came out, people had to have him. They went crazy about it. Is that one you had to send away for? Oh no. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the same figure. This is what you would get in the mail away for the Boba Fett.
And then they start putting them in the packages.
And then they put him in the 21 back packages. That's right.
I like Cardinal Sin statement on here about just making your own media passes.
Yeah.
Most of the time people won't even notice. Funny story, I was at a Dave Matthews, Tim Reynolds concert in North Carolina, and I went, snuck backstage, and I just walked right through security and everything, and basically acted like I was supposed to be there. And so yeah, I was walking around backstage at the show, and nobody questioned me, not once, on it, which was kind of crazy.
Yep, you're right, Hoth. They don't make mysterious villains like they used to. Nope. They make Captain Phasma, who looks cool the first time you see her, and then you go watch the movie, and they made her look way cooler than her character actually was.
Yes, I do still got that signed Boba Fett cardboard cutout. It's actually in my closet. That'll be added into my background when I change backgrounds. My background is not always going to be my bedroom. That's just where all my stuff is right now. I got unfinished upstairs attic that once I get finished, I'm going to be moving everything up there. All my stuff will be up there, and my background will be similar to Coach's over there. I'll have all my stuff on full display.
Are we planning on going to Galaxy's Edge at Disney World? All right, so I can answer that. So we go, Eric. My family, we will go to Disney World probably once every 2 years, I would say. We are not going to Disney World solely to go to Galaxy's Edge. And so here's where I stand on that. We're going to go to Disney World probably in a year, and we'll probably go for 7 days. My wife is totally in charge of what park we go to on what days, and we're park hoppers. We'll go to one park for 5 hours, then we'll leave and go to another park. My wife will decide when, if, and how many times we go to Galaxy's Edge. I don't care. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really. They've got awesome Star Wars stuff at Hollywood Studios. I'm not worried about the Galaxy's Edge. I would like to see the Falcon. That would be cool. But all the other stuff, I really don't care about. Have y'all started the process to get super chats?
We started the process on getting our watch time up so that we can do that.
Yeah, it's all about watch time now. We did the AdSense and all that stuff. Now it's get the 4,000 hours of watch time, and then we get reviewed. I think that's what's got to happen first.
Yeah, I had an AdSense account on my personal channel, and I had to delete that account before we could apply for one on this channel. I don't know how YouTube knew that I was associated with this one. I'm not sure, but I had to delete the one off my personal channel before I
Ryan
could.
says, what webcams and mics are you guys using? We're both using Blue Yetis, and I've got a Logitech, like a C255 HD webcam. It's nothing like crazy or whatever. It's probably outputting at 720p, to be honest with you. That's something that maybe one day I'll look into upgrading. When I bought it brand new, it probably cost, I don't know, 130-ish.
Yeah, I got the same thing of Blue Yeti with the Logitech 1080p webcam in a CyberPower gaming system that crashed on me last night, and I was up till 4 this morning reloading everything, which was a complete nightmare. I lost a lot of stuff, but it wasn't anything that was super critical that I needed. Stuff I didn't want to lose, but stuff that it's not like it was the end of the world.
Got a snowball. Yeah, that's good. That's a good mic.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers had for a long time. I don't know if he still has it.
Yeah, I'm going to upgrade. It's going to happen. I just haven't found the right webcam yet. I have, oh my goodness. Like, the money I've spent already on stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. Which you wouldn't be able to tell on this video anyways, I don't guess. With the live streaming and all.
Yeah, I'll upgrade mine one day.
Yeah. Check this out, Nick. Odin was offering to teach people in the Phantom Menace how to use Streamlabs, but I don't think anyone took him up on it yet. Oh, that's not true.
That's not true. We did.
We did.
Yeah, he jumped in.
A good hour with Odin.
Yeah.
And I actually recorded it so I could go back and make sure I did it all the right way.
So, Eric, the wrench will allow you to post links in the chat, and it will also allow you to kick, boot, or silence other people in the chat. So, if we get some trolls in here that are spitting a bunch of retarded garbage, you'll have the power to put them in a timeout, kick them, and you can send links.
Yeah. And Cardinal, I usually, whenever we do recordings, I'm always lit. That sounded so bad. I'm always lit up, like with lights in the face and stuff. I didn't actually know we were going to get to do this tonight, and it actually started to work. So I did not turn my lights on. But yeah, Not a problem.
I don't even have lights. I got the light that comes off of my monitor, but I do need to invest in some. I am gonna get some, but I got other stuff I gotta take care of before I can be spending any money on stuff like that.
Well, and I think we already said it, but we're both gonna be gone for 3 or 4 days. I'm leaving tomorrow, and I think you're leaving on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Christy, we'll probably start doing Patreon and Subscribestar and PayPal. I mean, we could do PayPal now, but we don't have any of that stuff set up. I mean, this is our first day getting the live streaming stuff figured out with OBS. And if Hangouts isn't working come tomorrow, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to be importing, whether it's Skype or something else, into OBS for our live streams also. So this is just going to be another hurdle. But yeah, we're definitely going to look into doing all that stuff, Christy, at some point in time in the near future, for sure.
Oh, dude. We need to wrap this up, man.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning.
7 o'clock's gonna get here fast.
Yeah, I got a couple things I gotta work on myself that I'll be.
The force will be with you. Always.
Yep, you guys got any last questions for us before we close this thing out for the night? Not sure when we'll be back on to doing this, since Coach is going to be out and I'm going to be out.
Good night, Dad. Better tell Steve good night.
Good night, Dad. Yeah, that was my dad in the chat, if you guys didn't figure that out.
No, they didn't figure that out.
But yeah, Coach will be back. You'll be back what, Sunday?
I'll be back Sunday night, and I have to go back to work on Monday. My little summer vacation is over, so we will not be doing videos like we did this summer. Like, man, for a while we were doing 1 video a day. Like, it was, we had a really good rhythm going. We'll still be able to do them, but things will definitely slow down a little bit, and that'll be okay.
Especially when basketball season kicks in for Coach. So
yeah,
I'll still be. I'll post videos, you know, and have him on here whenever he's free, and I'm sure I'll probably do some solo live streaming. But yeah, I'm not sure when we'll be able to jump back on doing a live stream. Probably next week at some point in time in the evening, early.
And Christy, thank you for jumping on here and giving us all these great thoughts. And
yeah, Christy's awesome. She's awesome. So yeah,
and
she definitely
appreciate Cardinal and you doing everything you're doing, man. Really enjoyed you being in here with us tonight. You can do shorter videos, just a short opinion or comment piece if that helps. Yep. And what we're actually thinking about doing, Genario, is like when we do these big long ones and have like 3 or 4 different things that we discuss, break those into shorter segments.
Yeah, so we'll basically download the
yeah, Nick needs a windscreen for his. You don't have one, do you?
Yeah.
You do? You at times you get loud. Not all the time.
It's because I lean into my mic. Like
Oh, okay.
if I'm doing this,
Well,
I'm getting really close
okay.
to it.
All right. Well, then just stop.
Yeah. Well, it was pulled closer. I had to push it away.
Oh, okay. Slice them up. Hey, you guys should do an AMA. Yeah.
What is AMA?
I don't know. I said it like I knew what it was.
What's AMA, Cardinal?
Academy of Aeronautics, American Medical Association, American Motorcyclist Association, American Marketing.
Oh, ask me anything.
Is that not what we're doing right now? I think we're doing that.
Yeah, this was a.
I mean, I got asked, why am I wearing a Nike sweatshop hat?
Yeah. And apparently I'm super loud.
You sound good right there.
Maybe if I turn my mic away completely away from me.
We all learned something here tonight. AMAs. Echo Base AMA.
Yeah, this was really just going to be originally an apology live stream. A quick.
Yeah, we were getting on here to say, man, we're so sorry.
We just got this figured out.
Thank you, Senate. Yep, so we got the live stream figured out. We will do this again in the very near future. Guys, thank y'all so much for being here tonight and doing this, and all the likes and all the positive vibes that you guys are bringing. If we can ever do anything for any of you guys, please do not hesitate to ask.
Yep, and we got some good feedback tonight on some stuff. We'll change up a little bit on our live stream setup too.
Yep.
Which will just make it look better. So we appreciate all the feedback.
Yep. Well, Coach Groves, Nicholas Glenn, you guys, let's do this again sometime soon.
Yep. We'll take and see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good night.
All right. See y'all. We're out.
Bye.